I felt scared to go out with Maribel.
Yo quiero casarme con este hombre.
I don't know if there's love at first sight.
Why did you say no?
I didn't want to take advantage, and
I didn't want to look desperate. Una química instantánea. Quizás no es que él esté interesado en mí, quizás está interesado en mi trabajo. Lo invitó a quedarse con ella en el hotel. Rápido me volvió a ver, yo lo volví a ver y me dijo hi. Y yo le dije
no, I
asked
did.
him out.
No, I asked her
Yo le
out.
invité.
No, I did. I asked you out.
Vamos a bailar. Lo hice esperar 2 semanas. Y fuimos a nuestra segunda cita que sí cambió nuestras vidas. That day changed our lives.
See,
Are we gonna go there?
we're gonna go to the mountain that we went on our second date.
Pues aquí fue nuestra segunda cita. La verdad que fue un sueño, fue de verdad como de película. Entonces al siguiente día London me pasó a traer a las 2 de la tarde. Y para decirles que hemos regresado pasadas de medianoche. Pasamos 10 horas juntos. We hiked for hours.
Hours.
And hours and hours. Y básicamente aquí es donde nos declaramos. Aquí es donde él se declaró y yo me declaré. La que fue en nuestra segunda cita cuando yo me di cuenta, yo quiero casarme con este hombre y nunca me había sentido así con nadie.
I remember feeling scared, actually. I did. I felt scared to go out with Maribel. I even on the second date, the first date was wonderful, and even the second date, I felt scared because I liked her so much. And I knew that she may not like me back, and that would be okay. I would be okay. But it was scary thinking, what if she doesn't? Because I liked her so much. I think if she was somebody I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll just go out with her and we'll see what it's like. I wouldn't have been scared, but I really was scared to go out with her because I knew there was something different about her and that she was special. And there was something about her that drew me to her. And she was just beautiful.
De todo el camino yo estaba como, Diosito, ¿cómo me haces esto? De verdad, gracias. Yo no estaba segura que con este hombre me iba a casar porque apenas era nuestra segunda cita. Pero yo decía, ¿cómo es posible que vine a conocer a un hombre tan increíble cuando menos me lo esperé?
You don't know what love is until it happens. And that first day I met Maribel, I came back and told my family I had met somebody. And I had hardly even talked to her. And there is something about it that is powerful. And there's something about the way our relationship happened that was powerful and beautiful.
Oré como por 2 años, oré por este hombre. Dios cumple sus promesas. Dios escucha las oraciones cuando son de corazón. Dios se las escucha. Porque yo sé que Diosito me escuchó. Yo sé que yo no fui de esas chicas que hizo una lista de cosas, de manifestar y de hacer una lista de cosas, cualidades que tiene que tener el hombre de tus sueños. Yo no lo hice, pero sí yo le pedí a Dios por un buen hombre. Le pedí a Dios por un hombre que creyera en él, que creyera en Dios.
Sitting here out on the rock at night, it gets so cold, and we didn't care. We did not care. We were too busy talking and staring into each other's eyes and just being with each other. And there wasn't a moment that I didn't want to be with her. So the next day, I was just thinking about, I woke up thinking about her the entire day. I had to study. I was just on my desk, studying. And I couldn't get any work done. And eventually I had to text her and see how she was doing. And it never stopped. Like, I could not have taken it slower. I could not have taken our relationship slower. Because there wasn't a moment that we weren't thinking about each other, that we didn't want to be with each other. And it's still that way. Like, even in our marriage today, we basically spend all of our time together. I go out and work and come back and we just spend the evening talking. And it's wonderful. It truly is special. never had a friend like Maribel in my life. And the fact that she's my wife and is so beautiful and such a good person, it's making me cry.
Él llegó a mi vida en un momento donde yo estaba demasiado ocupada con mis estudios y con mi trabajo, cuando solamente me estaba enfocando en mí. Y esta es una cosa que tenemos que tomar en cuenta. A veces cuando estamos nada más enfocados en nosotros, somos una mejor versión de nosotros mismos y es cuando atraemos a esas buenas personas. Cuando estamos queriendo conocer a alguien, como que no estamos cuidando de nosotros y atraemos lo malo o no atraemos a nadie.
Taking her up here was really special to me. I grew up going up here. I grew up on this mountain. I used to say I knew this mountain like the backside of my hand. I don't know if it's true anymore. It's been a few years. But when I was a kid, I'd go up here every single day. And I'd ride my bike by myself and just explore the mountain. And go to all these cool places, check out these rocks and the giant trees, redwood trees. And so to take Maribel to all those spots was really special, and it meant a lot to me. It was showing her a piece of my heart, and I feel like dancing the first night was a part of Maribel. Maribel loves to dance, like it's her favorite thing, and so that was showing me her heart. And then going hiking up to this place for our second date was showing her my heart. And that, like, opening up and showing what is special to us on our first 2 dates was profound. It was really amazing. It's probably what one of the reasons we were so connected on it.
Yo crecí en un ambiente machista y tenía un mal concepto de los hombres. Pensaba que un hombre, al contrario de ayudarte, te atrasaba en tus metas. Y cuando conocí a London, él me demostró todo lo contrario. Me demostró que sí existen hombres buenos en el mundo, que están por ahí, que son difíciles de encontrar, pero que existen. London es detallista, al contrario de como muchas personas piensan que los americanos son fríos. London es demasiado detallista. No había ninguna ocasión, en ninguna cita, que él no me sorprendiera con algún detalle.
So I cannot stay up very late. I have never been able to stay up very late. I'm not a late night person. So our first date ended at 2, and I think we got back to drop Maribel off around 2:30 in the morning, and I went to bed at 3, and I got up the next morning at 5 and went to the gym. And I remember thinking, I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm doing this. I always go to bed at 8:30, always. And then our next date, same thing. We're up here sitting on this rock until midnight. And then we go down to Applebee's and eat dinner at midnight. I'm eating dinner at midnight. And this is the Mr. Go to bed at 8 o'clock. So it's amazing what you'll do for love. They're my best memories for sure. Staying up with Maribel, even though we needed to study, even though I had to get up early for work, was just the best memories of my life. And
me enamoré demasiado rápido. Yo no me lo podía sacar de la cabeza. Estaba trabajando, estaba estudiando, yo no me lo podía sacar de la cabeza. Nos hicimos los mejores amigos demasiado rápido. Y aparte, pues nos gustábamos un montón. Había una gran atracción, había un gran amor de nosotros.
Seeing the stars reflecting in her eyes shone. I don't know how to describe it. Her eyes they shone with like a light. And staring into her eyes, I thought, wow, I never want this moment to end. I never want this moment to end. It didn't. And I am one lucky man, because I know on the first date there was moment where we were dancing, and we came in close, and I hugged her, and we just swayed back and forth. And I thought to myself, I don't know if this will work out. I don't know if she'll want to keep dating. But I will always remember this moment that I get to hold her. And I did. And I took a picture after that first date of us together, a selfie. And it wasn't necessarily thinking that, oh, someday we'll look back and have this photo and be happy. It was more even just for myself. I got to spend this time with her, and I will keep this forever. And little did I know that 3 years later, I guess 4 years later, we have a kid, and it is a dream come true.
Elon tiene cualidades demasiado lindas. Él, como decimos en El Salvador, es un pan de Dios, de verdad. Es muy amigable con todo el mundo, con todo el mundo. Él no tiene malicia, él no tiene prejuicio. Me ha enseñado muchísimas cosas, desde a ser un poco más aventurera, a amar más la naturaleza. Me ha enseñado a ser más amigable con las personas, porque yo crecí en un ambiente con mucha violencia. Entonces yo crecí siendo dura, con un corazón duro. Gracias a London mi corazón se ha ablandado un poquito más. Y siento que ahora él me ha enseñado a ver lo mejor en las personas. He aprendido muchísimo de él porque él tiene un gran corazón. Me ha enseñado que es mejor perdonar a la gente que te ha hecho daño que guardar el rencor. Aprendí de él es a ser más honesta, de verdad. Le soy bien sincera y eso es algo que he aprendido de él. Él es bastante honesto. Aunque una verdad duela, él la dice. Y yo estaba acostumbrada a usar la mentira como un mecanismo de defensa. Muchos que hemos crecido en un ambiente de violencia, quizá hemos crecido así duros, con un corazón duro, y quizá usando la mentira como un mecanismo de defensa. Y él me enseñó a que es mejor decir la verdad, aunque duela. Es la persona más honesta que conozco y con el alma más bonita que conozco.
I remember when I picked Maribel up and we came up to the mountain. We were driving up this windy road. It's a long, windy road all the way to the top. And we got out of the car and started hiking. And I was thinking to myself, I wonder what type of hiker she is, because she says she likes to hike. And I didn't know she could do it. I didn't know how much hiking she had done. And that was a big test for me, is she got right out and started just going right up the hill. And I thought, all right, that's cool. Because I knew I wanted to spend my life with somebody who wanted to get out and exercise and work hard and go on adventures. I think adventures are so important. And the night before our first date, she looked so elegant. She was dancing and beautiful and just elegant. And then to see her out in the mountain, hiking up the mountain, I thought, wow, this woman is special. She can be both. She can do both. And that was what was going through my head when we were walking. And then just the things that she talked about, she was so interesting. She didn't have the normal American upbringing and the normal American experiences, and the way she thought about life and the way she thought about politics and the way countries are run and the way to live life and her philosophy on things. And she was just the most interesting person I had ever met. The night we went dancing, and Maribel asked what kind of relationship we were in afterward. I felt like when I was dancing with her, she was so beautiful and so sweet. And what I felt inside was, I will do anything for this girl. And I knew it. I knew it. And I knew that the type of job she had, this type of career that she was pursuing in her master's, could take her to another even another country, like for sure another state, for sure not around here. I knew we would probably end up moving, and I knew I would be okay with it. I would go wherever she needed to go because I would support her no matter what, because of the person that she was. And she was so worth it. She's so worth it. And it was the best decision I ever made, to start dating her. It changed my life for sure.
Hemos aprendido uno del otro, y aunque nuestros idiomas sean distintos, porque sí ha sido difícil, aunque yo hablo inglés, hay cosas que no se pueden expresar de verdad en un segundo idioma. Y hemos tenido dificultades con el idioma, con la comunicación, pero al final siempre nos entendemos. De verdad que no hay mejor lenguaje que el del amor.
So here, I'm sitting exactly where we sat on our date when I asked Maribel if I could kiss her. That was our first kiss, not our second date. I'll never forget that night. I'll never forget that. I will never forget our first date, and then our second date. We just talked so much, and there was not enough time. I just remember feeling like no matter how much time we spent together, there was not enough. We just wanted to spend every moment we could and talk and walk, and it didn't even matter what we did. It could be something boring or not even a very cool place. I mean, this place was cool right here, watching the sunset and the moon, but even just, going to Applebee's at midnight, going to the store together, everything was so new, and spending every moment we could together was precious. I'll never forget that. Okay, so after we kissed and we were kissing for a while, I thought, you know what? It's getting cold. We're hungry. Let's head down the mountain. So we started walking down, and it's a long ways to the car, and it's dark. I mean, the moon is out, but it's a forest, It can be dark in the forest. And we were just walking together and not scared. There are wolves up here. I've been staying on this rock one evening watching the sunset, and I heard wolves howling, and there's wild animals, and walking back in the dark like that, it was scary. It was a scary moment, but I think it also brought us together because we were doing it together, and that's what it's been ever since then. Is every hard thing we do, we know we've got this because we're doing it together.